My name is Sean Byam. I am a coach consultant. I've been an entrepreneur in one way or another now for 20 years. I started when I was 2 years old. And I was not a great entrepreneur in the beginning. I was not a natural by any means. But I've ended up having a good amount of success. I've ended up public speaking on stages, the biggest with over 14,000 people. And I've been working from home now for ourselves for about 11 years, and through that I've been on over 100 vacations. And I'm ADD, I'm dyslexic. My last W-2 job was delivering pizzas. So I don't come from money or any kind of fancy background. I don't have masters in business and this, that, or the other. Average guy that applied some stuff that I learned from some mentors and just wanted to pass some things along. So really early on in my career, there was something that helped me a lot. One of the owners of a company I worked for, he talked about something called nitty-gritty goals. And I wouldn't say that this is necessarily something that will help everybody. There isn't, I don't believe in kind of one size fits all. It was extremely helpful for me. So nitty-gritty goal is just, you kind of grind your teeth like, get you jacked up in a certain way. So here's the example that worked really well for me, and I definitely found more and more of these along the way. Kind of a chip on the shoulder. It can't be dysfunctional though. Like if you have a nitty-gritty goal, when I explain it, it can't be something that like makes you angry or bitter or like rubs other people the wrong way. Like you don't want to end up having like little man complex because you're trying to prove somebody wrong. But the nitty-gritty goal that really motivated me in my first 2 years of being self-employed and like commission based, I made less than $1,200, for sure less than $1,500. I was miserable. I was terrible. I did have a long-term mindset though. I needed to make money, but I also knew like, hey, I'm not going to give up. I'll figure this out. And I was asking one of the guys that I was working with, because I never had done taxes this way, and I'm trying to learn about this, that, or the other. And he's like, why don't you make it to tax season and then we'll talk about it. Basically like, let's see if you actually quit, before we even get to that point, before he wastes his energy teaching me something. And that just pissed me off and was just such an internal fire. I made it to tax season. He was long gone. I ended up having some success, doing that work, and it was a fuel to the fire. So sometimes nitty-gritty goals